your boy, Paul Harris, aka the Crazy Uncle. Hey, guess what? This your first time tuning in. Go ahead, hit dog on subscribe button, hit notification bell every time I post up new content. Today's episode is being brought to you in part by the family, the wonderful people of this rather fantastic drink for local. Now, as as I always say, the people that make this product here, they did not come to me and ask me to advertise their product on my channel. This is just something that I do because I enjoy drinking this shit, plain and simple. Now that I got that out of the way, let's talk about Angie Stone. Listen, people, if you haven't, and for the most part, this is for you young folks, and probably some folk that's around my age. All right, if, listen, if you haven't been paying attention for the past, I don't know, 30 years, and the only reason why I'm saying it is because, depending on how old you are or whatever, and whether or not if you actually really been paying attention to things, right? Uh, Once you start bumping them gums about certain things, they're gonna find your ass stinking somewhere, right? And so, and for Angie Stone, this is no different. I mean, here's a female, right? Okay, 63 years old. Now, if you actually don't want to do this by the numbers, then I mean, I don't have it down pat like my man Zachary Hubbard does. But if you actually really just stop and think about it for a minute, okay, so she's 63 years old. That's for your number nine, right? Then she died on March 1st, which fell on a Saturday. Saturday, named after the planet Saturn or Satan, because it's the sixth planet in order. We already know who runs the industry and why. And so, for the most part, right, with because I can really look at this. Okay, so she 63 years old. So for all intents purposes, let's just say that she 30 plus years into the game, which for the most part will put you in your early 30s, right? Or even anywhere, put like this, anywhere from your late 20s to your early 30s. And nine times out of 10, depending on how you come up, right? You ain't had a whole lot, but you can sing your motherfucking ass off or whatever. Motherfucker put some money in front of you, right? You really ain't thinking about what the contract or contracts are saying. But this is what happens. And so for the most part, my thing is that out of all of the other people that was in the car, she the only one that end up dead. I find that I'm gonna call bullshit on that. It's almost well, ain't no almost to it. It's like the same shit that supposedly had happened to Left Eye from TLC, right? But she made that shit so goddamn obvious. Why the fuck you gonna hold up your diary with the Coca-Cola emblem on it? Again, your number 3 or 33. Then you drive uncontrollably off the road, but and then it was at least one of them in there that was sitting there in the middle didn't have not now seatbelt on. So how come she didn't get thrown from the car? right? But in another case, out of all of the people that was in that vehicle, only one person died. And again, I find that very hard to believe. But see, but this is what the fuck that the news media put in front of you, right? Now, now a lot of people, now we can look at this and be like, okay, well, stranger things have happened. Yeah, you're right. But just because stranger things have happened doesn't mean that stranger things have happened. I'm gonna call bullshit on it. Now, can I actually like really prove it? No. But it's just for the simple fact that you leave too much shit out there, right? And then I'm just like, well, damn, you didn't know no better. I mean, you didn't learn nothing from you didn't learn nothing from Pimp C. You didn't learn nothing from Prince. You didn't learn nothing from Michael Jackson. You didn't learn nothing from Whitney Houston. And probably a whole bunch of other people. You didn't learn from none of them. I mean, I'm just like, what the fuck? If this, you can almost look at the music industry the same way that you probably much just look at life in general. It's almost like being a teenager and you just realize that your boyfriend or whatever then got you pregnant. Now you don't know what the fuck to do. Or you always thought, well, it'll never happen to me because I know better. Well, quite obvious, your ass didn't know any better. Now, put like this. I'm just like, I'm not here. I mean, even though it may sound like that I'm bashing, but my whole deal is put like this, if you know that the motherfucking music industry is all fucked up, why join something that for the most part that you know is fucked up, and the first time that you start running your mouth, these people are gonna come after you, right? I mean, because I actually really find that hard to believe. You the only one that died in that vehicle. It could be for the simple fact that, hey, look, I mean, grant the fact, do we truly honestly know if this woman is dead? No. I mean, you can actually really look at it and be like, okay, well, that's obvious. It's quite obvious, right? But then again, just like I say, it's a lot of others. There's too much shit out there to be like, okay, well, she the only one that actually really died in that vehicle. I don't put like this. You can't, you know, you can't make me believe that. That's almost telling me that's like telling me, hey, look, there's a $7 bill out there somewhere, knowing damn well it ain't, right? So, hey, listen, take it for what it's worth, people. If indeed she is gone, then hey, look, my thoughts and prayers go out to the family. But just like I said, I'm gonna call bullshit. I'm gonna call extreme bullshit on this one. Just like I'm gonna call extreme bullshit and on all the other ones. But the thing about it though is this: one thing is for sure, right? When you talk against the establishment, shit happens to you, right? And this ain't no like, oh well, it'll never happen to me. Yes, the fuck it will. I mean, but if that's your way out, if that's your way out, then hey, do you? But my thing is this: you better get somebody that know how to read a goddamn contract. And then later on, you bitch and be like, well, they didn't give me all my money, you know? But, and like I say, I know a lot of y'all done heard this shit before, that They can sign an artist if they ain't doing what the fuck they supposed to do. Guess what? They finna take out an insurance policy on your ass and make it seem like that you died or whatever, so they can recoup or get back the money that they spent on you, right? So, hey, look, just like I say, it's tricky, it's dangerous, but motherfuckers still do this because they already know 9 times out of 10, considering what type of environment that you grew up in, the first piece of money that you gonna see, you gonna jump to it, you gonna sign whatever the fuck you need to sign, not knowing what you have signed. I tell you something, it's only put like this, even though it's only a movie, but it's only one person that for the most part that actually really made a deal with the devil and got out of it all in one piece is the movie Crossroads, right? With Joe Seneca and Ralph Macchio. Damn good movie. If you haven't seen it, I suggest you go watch it, right? And then think about what happened to Angie Stone, right? So, with that being said, tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell Big Dan, tell Big Bertha, your uncle, your auntie, your grandma, your papa. Motherfucker next door, cross the street, round the corner. Paul's Harris, aka Crazy Uncle. I'm holler at y'all.